those of you who don't know, Shazeem and Jameel have a great story on how they met.
Was it on Muslim Tinder? I think called Minder, which is a real thing.
There's an app for that. Just saying. No, it wasn't Minder. Shazeem and Jameel's meeting story is much, much more interesting than that.
And make no mistake, we live while we're young, we'll chase down the sun, hands off the brake, we can die when we're done. Let's live while we're young, live while we're young.
One we call a meeting of love. Shaz and Jameel met at a pottery class in Toronto.
Yes. Picture Ghost. Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore.
Right, it all started with each of them having to do some makeup classes. Shazeem wasn't having any luck with her berry bowls on Thursdays, while Jameel was making lopsided mugs on Saturdays. They both needed some remedial work, a match made in heaven.
Make no mistake, make no mistake, make no mistake. We live while we're young, we'll chase down the sun, hands off the brake. Oh, we can die when we're done. Let's live while we're young, let's live while we're young.
That's when Jameel first saw his future bride. He still remembers exactly what she was wearing. Jameel was instantly enamored by her.
They had a few more classes together and struck up some conversations. Shazeem was really drawn to his sense of humor. And if you've ever spent even 30 seconds with Jameel, you know exactly what kind of humor that is.
Bad humor.
punny humor.
Very punny.
But the only way you'll find to quench these embers is killing me, killing me, killing me.
Oh, let the stages burn and the cheers turn into scowls. Oh, and if the glory of the past is all I ever see, oh, still the only way you fight to quench these embers is killing me. Killing me, it's killing me. Oh, so make no mistake.
Jameel, Farzana and myself would like to welcome you to our family. And we want you to call us Papa and Mummy instead of Uncle and Aunt.
Let's live, let's live, let's live, and make no mistake. We live while we're young, we'll chase down the sun, hands off the brake. We can die when we're done. Let's live while we're young, let's live while we're young.
By the last class, however, they still hadn't exchanged contact information. They're both shy millennials, after all. After some time, though, Jameel took the plunge and was able to do some Facebook reconnaissance. Usually that's called something else, but... He found her and messaged her, again, like a true millennial.
This is what he actually wrote. Hey Shaz.
A little higher.
I know it's been a while. Hope your berry bowls turned out well. 3 exclamation marks. I don't usually add people after knowing them for such a short time, but I regretted not getting your number after pottery class. You seem like an interesting person to go enjoy a patio with. Text me if you'd like to grab a drink sometime. Smiley face.
I remember when I told some of my friends, the volleyball guys, about Shazeem, their first reaction was, is she visually impaired? I know I picked a good one, since now when I call my mom, she always asks how Shaz is doing before she asks how I'm doing.
Shazeem, besides devoting her time to her own medical practice, she also finds time for pottery, painting, carpentry, and knitting. Shazeem, you also a gourmet cook. Every time you invited us to your place, the family, the spread you had was absolutely awesome.
In this moment I could stay forever. Hold you in my heart just like a treasure.
Next, I asked myself, what do I see in Shazeem? Well, besides the absolute stunner that she is today and every day, she is much more than that. As many of you know, I'm colorblind. My wardrobe typically revolves around some combination of white, blue, gray, or black, because those are the only colors that I really see.
She's a very loving, caring, and helpful. So talented, hardworking, and a quick learner. When Jameel came along, she got her right partner, for he has similar qualities as her. One of Shazeem's patients once told her, "Thank you for being my doctor." I say, "Thank you for being my granddaughter."
Shaz is one of the smartest, kindest, driven, and down-to-earth people. Shaz's strong determination and positive outlook on life got her through med school. Her calm and fun nature made med school look like a walk in the park, and she always found time for her friends and traveling.
She is loving and genuine, and if she has met you once, 15 years ago, she will literally pull her car up to say hi to you. And she has done this on several occasions.
Jameel, when you signed up for Shaz, you got us as part of the deal. Shazeem, we will always love you. We wish you two all the happiness in the world, and cheers to the happy couple.
Cheers.
We don't have to do the cheers.
Cheers!
All right, so there comes a time in everyone's life where they meet their one true love, their soulmate, that one person that they know they will love and trust for their entire lives. For Jameel, that moment happened 15 years ago when he left home for university and met me. Sorry, Shaz, I hit it first. Those of us who have known Jameel over the decades know that he has changed in a few subtle ways. His hair is no longer spiked. He also no longer wears monochromatic FUBU suits. However, the Jameel that we know and love has always been caring, kind, and very loyal. A couple of years ago, Jameel flew out to Vancouver for a volleyball tournament. Yeah. I only got to catch up with him for a short time, but let me tell you, he wouldn't stop talking about Shazeem. Okay? And it wasn't just how much he talked about her, it was how his eyes lit up and his goofy smile. It told me that she was the one for him. After finally getting to meet Shaz, I can understand why these two are perfect for each other. They're each other's lobster. Jameel and Shazeem share a love of exploration, adventure, and good food. And as it turns out, they're both really funny. and know that their home will always be filled with that special brand of Mauji love, warmth, and laughter and compassion. Shaz, I think I can speak for all of Jameel's friends when I say that despite what his volleyball team might think, you make Jameel happier than any man ever could. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your married life together. Congratulations.
Jameel, you have a great sense of humor. And this is really what attracted Shazeem to you. When, in the last few years, I used to ask Shazeem, what kind of guy you want to marry? Without hesitation, she would always say, the guy who makes me laugh. Jameel, I hope and wish you will always make my daughter full of laughter and happiness.
As your new husband, I vow to support you in any of your desires. I vow to skip volleyball practice. Whoa, but I know, big deal, but only when it's really, really necessary. I vow to keep life exciting. I vow to make you laugh every day, even if it's at me and not with me. I vow to love you more tomorrow than I do today for the rest of our lives.
Jameel, we have brought you up to be a loving, compassionate, reasonable, giving person with a personality which is unique. You also have become a great sportsman, which is a trait which has instilled a characteristic which will help you with your life. Now that you're married, you will now have to tolerate, wait for it, dad jokes. Jameel is a very smart, crafty fellow who might need reminding every so often to remember, among other things, this glorious day every year. So picture this. Shazeem is going to come and say, Jameel, what's coming up? And Jameel is going to say, I know, babe. Don't worry about it, babe. I'll be there. I know it. And Shazeem is going to say, what is it? Well, it's our anniversary. Oh, how do you remember? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you to raise your glass again for my wonderful wife whose birthday was yesterday. So, he's going to remember it's after my mother's birthday. Cheers.
So I'm not married, okay? And I hear this a lot, especially today. So I had to study what marriage is all about and to prepare for this event, right? And I read up on so many benefits of marriage. Did you know marriage is good for your health in many ways, Married folks, y'all folks out there, you get better sleep than us single people.
Wait till you have kids.
For people who know our family, we also were called Sabuwala. Sabuwala means people who trade or manufacture soap. Our grandfather started a soap factory in the 1940s. This beautiful piece of souvenir, what you see, which each one of you will take home, was handmade by Shazeem and Jameel from raw ingredients. This is amazing.
When I'm afraid to
Shazeem, you've been a bright light in our family, a humble, loving person who melts our hearts. Exclamation mark. When I was in school, my teacher told me, a human heart has 4 compartments. Well, we had to renovate and make a 5th one just for you.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Today is a day of special significance in the life of Shazeem and Jameel. It is an occasion of joy as we celebrate the coming together of 2 separate lives into a partnership that will give a new direction to the future together. Marriage symbolizes the intimate sharing of 2 lives. A marriage that lasts is one which is continually growing and in which each person is individually developing. While growing in understanding of the other, it is this understanding, together with the strong foundation of love and mutual respect, which provide the bond not only to share life joy and success, but also to live with all of life's challenges.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Jameel, aka love of my life, let us celebrate. I am very excited to spend my life with you. Thanks for putting up with me during all the planning. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You are amazing and one in a melon. You're a reason for why I smile all day long. I cannot espresso how much you mean to me. You're my butter half. I'll live you love you for real. You're very soon to be Mrs. Shazeem Mauji.
And all along I believed I would find you. And time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
First off, as your brother, I want to say that we all love you guys to death. Shazeem, you are the calm, the cool, the ever-giving, the ever-loving presence in our family. I mean that. You're our anchor and support, and we're so happy to see you this happy. Jameel, the joy and love that you brought to our family and to Shazeem is unlike anything we could have ever hoped for or even imagined in our wildest dreams. We're so excited to have you part of the family.
I barely recognize the pair of eyes staring back at me in the mirror. But there was a day
Jameel, For all the random things I have done in my life, I never expected to find my person in a pottery class. But the fact that we met the way we did is why you're perfect for me.
16 with an open heart, windows down in a beat-up car. When I was down and the world was young, and she was beautiful. She was beautiful. She was beautiful.
Your talents are as diverse as there are colors in this world, and you make my world shine increasingly brighter with each passing day. I am constantly learning from you, and I'm a better person with you. I look forward to celebrating life's joys and overcoming its obstacles. I look forward to the day when we're 90 and still cross-country skiing at Arrowhead Provincial Park. I promise to build us a beautiful life together. I promise to always try to make you laugh, even if it means letting you tickle me on occasion.
Those of you who know Shazeem have told me how lucky I am to have such an amazing person. Those of you who know me have also told me how lucky I am to have such an amazing person.
I also promise to refill the water jug and to try and give you better directions when you're driving. I am so excited to be your Mrs. Mauji, and I love you so much.
Windows down in a beat-up car. When I was down and the world was young.
Enter Shaz, who basically wears as many colors as possible and loves floral patterns. Over the course of our relationship so far, she has tried to get me to wear more color, and although we may disagree, I'd say she's been somewhat successful. Beyond that, she's added even more to my life outside of just my wardrobe. For example, I don't think I've eaten so many different foods in my life or tried so many new restaurants. It's also been great to have a travel companion with a thirst for adventure and new experiences. I can't wait for all the new colors you will add to my life, both literally and figuratively.
We'd like to raise a glass to the bride and groom, Shazeem and Jameel. Cheers. To have a happy life together with lots of love, sharing, patience, and compassion for each other, and wonderful families around you. They are the best things for your support and love. May Allah bless you with good health, abundance, and prosperity. Amen.
Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like
They say you shouldn't marry someone you can live with, but marry someone you can't live without. So could everybody please, before she changes her mind, raise their glasses? One last time to my amazing new wife, Shazeem.
The bride and bridegroom have been lawfully married and have completed the civil ceremony in our presence. Confirm to us that each is entering into the marriage of his or her own free will. Informed us of the amount of meher which they have agreed. signed a marriage contract before us and the witnesses today. We, the Mukhi and the Kamriya of Etobicoke Jamaat Khana, now affirm their marriage. Mubaraki, Shazeem, and Jameel.
Above all, I'd say the thing I love most about you is your bottom. List compassion, generosity, and patience you show with me and others every day. Your smile and hugs are the best part of my day. I'm so happy to have a player two in this co-op version of the game of life, and someone to make our troubles half as big and our successes twice as sweet.
Something just like